First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here comes Cohen. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Aguilar has it. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Two-jet bomber.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
On first down, Trubisky. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 14th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your ¡1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Any weapon.
Here we go. Check him out. Check the call. Check the call. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, let's get this. Get this. Check. Check. Hey.
First down, a run with Cohen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Trubisky to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down.
To Tariq Cohen. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. at the 32-yard line.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. These two teams all tied after 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down, Chicago.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Switch it. Lock in. Check 6-6. Pull it high.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
First carry for James Conner. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's got Burton here. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
18.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Again, it's Trubisky. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
the 26-yard line.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got him in, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan being chased out left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now,
Ready, 25.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bears will take over at their own 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. Alert, 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 alert.
Now it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Trubisky now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. It's caught by Aguilar. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
22 by 22. Hey, dude.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Come on, D. Hey,
Check it out.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. From the 31, Trubisky. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
After the interception, here's Ryan. It's caught, Smith. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Trubisky. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Trubisky now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 42-yard line.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 3.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Trubisky will throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
We've been at enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal and hear a special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up a block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied 2nd half. This is when execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere, make sure you protect. That didn't get done.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Here's Ryan to throw. It's complete to Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At their 48.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Ryan. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Completes it to Lee. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Down. 90 Wolf.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense.
Big grip.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Hey, keep it up.
On the ground with a tight end. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on third and goal. This time Ryan will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. They juked him and brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down now, it's Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On third down, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
They're running it.
To throw again. Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's crashing. He's checking pressure.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Cohen. The tackle made there by Takk McKinley.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Bears on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Freeman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing now is Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
21.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime now for Ryan. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The Bears in good field position to start out, 1st and 10.
Check 52. Blue.
On first down, Cohen. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now what can Trubisky do here in overtime? He finds Robinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. But we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Bears, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.